Conservatives are people too. Now, we have to be fair. Let's face it, for a long time, I basically considered myself a conservative, a Republican, if you would. Why was this? Well, that's what everybody told me. It's like, memes. Oh, you're a sane Republican. And then I get on this internet of stuff and things, and I'm like, oh, wait a second. I was just told by an anarcho-capitalist wife that I'm the nicest communist she's ever met. Sane Republican? Nicest communist. I must fall somewhere along the spectrum here. It's like, I've talked to folks that many would consider far out on the left and right, and when you boil it all down, most folks just want to live a good life and be left alone. That doesn't really seem to be happening, and of course, we like to see our way into many different conversations where maybe it was just between A or B, and we need the factor of the internet. Why? Because we can. But the thing is, even if we disagree with somebody, we got to acknowledge their humanity. I like to believe in the concept of the principle of human dignity. Treat someone like a human being. If they escalate, okay, would you respond the same way if it was somebody that you ideologically agreed with? If you happen to kind of be on their quote-unquote side or something, maybe you would, maybe you wouldn't. That's why I think it's very important for us to just kind of acknowledge it's like, oh, look, we're here, we're interacting. For example, this is primarily initially being put out on the Facebooks. People can see this. Oh, look, we actually know who peoples are. And then I upload this on to the YouTubes. The memes of destruction. Why? Because historically, I ruin everything. This is the one thing I've been consistently good at throughout my life. But I'll digress here. Conservatives are people too. We might not always see eye to eye. Very often, we may disagree very vehemently. Are there some folks that are just assholes? Yeah, there are. I'm pretty sure every side has assholes. This always happens. Then again, at the same time, we need to acknowledge that some people are dicks. I'm a dick. It's literally my middle name. But then, on top of that, because being a dick, it's like you might just do something and you may not realize it. If you're being an asshole, well, now you're kind of doing it intentionally, and then there's the next level, which is just being a straight-up prick, in that you're doing something malicious in trying to essentially just destroy somebody. Now, do some people potentially earn that? Maybe. But that's what we get due process for. Or at least that's how it's supposed to be. Can you just put everything out there on the internet and just try to whip up a mob or something? Yeah, you can. But is it right? That's the thing. Very often, if you're just having a one-on-one conversation that's maybe not being broadcast to the world, whether it's verbally, video-like, or via text, people seem to have typically better dispositions. Not always. Some people just say horrific things. This is the case of things. How do we do better? I think sunlight is some of the best disinfectant. But just consider, if your actions, would you do the same thing if it was somebody you actually know and trusted? That's all I got from now. This broadcast has been brought to you by viewers like you on Patreon. Giving a shout out to my OG patron, Joe Franco. Thank you all for watching. Peace out, everybody. Be safe, and long live the apple.